Hello my good friends, and welcome back to the shop. I'm Buck Weezer, and you've tuned Buck's Small Engine DIY on the tube of you, or in this case, me. You know, several months ago, I can't remember how long ago it was, the kind people at Vevor Products, their motto is tough tools, half price. They were kind enough to send me at no cost this guy right here. This is an electric chainsaw blade sharpener, and they sent it to me at no cost on the condition that I would use it, review it, and prepare a video to share with all of you. Life got in the way, and it's been a long time, and it's finally the time to follow through on my promise to do that for them. They've offered to send me other tools as well, but I just haven't felt like I should take anything else until I follow through on the chainsaw sharpener video review. And honestly, I'm really happy to have this. Up till now, anytime I've had a dull chainsaw blade, you know what I've done? I've just bought a new blade. That's not a very wise or economical way to go about it. So I'm kind of excited to give this a try. So let's turn our attention to the workbench and see if we can sharpen a chainsaw blade. Oh, here's a look at the tool. And this is essentially an electric variable speed rotary tool. You can select the speeds here with this dial and on-off switch here at the end. About a 3-foot, 4-foot cable, and a small chuck here at the top. You also get the instructions here, which as I've looked through them, they're mostly safety notices. There's only really 1 or 2 pages that you actually need to use the tool. The rest is all kinds of safety information. They want you to be safe. Comes with these 2 tools, which is just a little wrench for tightening the chuck, and then another tool which is a gauge of sorts. You also have this that screws onto the end of the tool, which is, as far as I can tell, mostly just a safety. But it does have different angles inscribed into the metal. I don't know if you can see that very well. 25, 30, 35. And it's really just a visual guide so that you can approach the teeth on the chain at the right angle. And then you finally you get these 4 tubular, I don't know what they are, diamond tooth cutting blades, grinder, stems, wheels, and depending on the size that you might need, this tool shows the gauge. This is 5.5 millimeters. That's the same. This medium one is 4.8. I think that's millimeters. And the small one is 4. So depending on the size you need. So that's what you get, and we're going to try and see if we can figure out how to use that. And then we'll draw our attention right over here and try it out here on my 16-inch McCulloch chainsaw. Let's go ahead and mount this grinding stem onto the tool. So we're going to remove this outer collar and then put this guy in here like so. Tighten that down by hand. Now you can use the wrench finally, press this button on the top to hold the shaft of the tool in place, and then you can tighten it. Tighten the chuck like that. Beautiful. Next, this guy will screw on the end and just thread on like that. Alright, so kind of like that. And next, there is this tool. Alright. This tool serves as a depth guide because this is adjustable. By loosening this with a Phillips head screwdriver, this will slide up and down, and kind of want that in there like that, so that when I put this up there against the cutting stem, this should be nice and level to this. So I'm going to loosen this and just adjust the angle of that if I can real quick. So loosening this with the small Phillips head screwdriver, you can see that pivots. So we put the tool in for the size we're using. I don't like that. And then we just tighten this down to keep it in place. And it's at this point where I think I'll just be honest, I'm not really sure the value of this piece here, other than maybe a little safety protection and a visual idea of the angle that you want to go in on. So all right, ready to give this a try. On button, variable speeds. Travel number 3, half speed. Is that it? Manual says 1 or 2 passes is all that it really should take. Sharpen that. Now that feels sharp. I wouldn't say my chain's in bad shape to begin with, but that's what we're trying it out on. I want to mark that first one that we did so that when it comes around we'll know where we started. I think that'll stay on there, that piece of blue tape. Alright, so let's keep going. Alright. See what I'm doing? All right. So we did up to here. All right. Try a few more. All right, you know, at 1 or 2 passes, it won't take very long to do this whole chain. All right, we're back around to where we started. They do feel pretty sharp. All right, now we got to turn it around this way and come at it from the other side. So once again, if we start here, let's see, these are the ones we need to get to. This guy right here then will be our first one. These guys are going next. This guy. This guy. And we're back to our blue tape. So we've come around and we've done the full revolution on both sides. I mean, the proof is going to be in the cutting, right? But they certainly feel sharp to me right now. So this is not exactly what the tool was designed for, but I have a feeling it may work as a useful little rotary tool, you know, Dremel style, because I'm polishing up these pieces of drawer pull hardware. Let's give it a shot. Slow it down a little bit. Because I'll have to tighten that screw in there a little bit better. But it works, and you can set the speed whatever you want. It seemed to me a slower speed was probably better for what I'm doing. Alright, pretty cool. So it does more than just sharpen your chainsaw chain. A variety of other useful features. Alright, I want to thank the Vevor people for making this tool available to me. It worked pretty well. We used it. My chainsaw cut easily through that old log. It wasn't much of a challenge anyway on that old log, but still, it was evidence that our chain was nice and sharp. I am happy to have it. I guess some of my final thoughts are, it's economical and not expensive to buy, and it's certainly a lot better than having to buy a new chain every time your existing chain gets dull. But on the other hand, if you've got a Dremel or any kind of rotary tool, can't you just get some of these grinding stones and sharpen your chain that way? Because that's essentially what we have. We have a variable speed rotary tool. But it's great. Happy to have it. Your comments and questions are always appreciated in the discussion below. If you want to get one of these yourself, they're not expensive. I'll leave a link in the video description. Check out some of my other videos. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I appreciate that. And remember, as I always like to say, only you can put the do into do it yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.